and welcome to another beer review, again in this dusk setting. Now, today's beer is going to be a Danish beer, finally, by one of my favorite Danish breweries. It's going to be by Beer Here. It's going to be the Beer Here Malus Pater, which means the bad father. I like the label on here. It's quite controversial. It's like a mosaic kind of looking label of a monk holding a child kind of in front of his crotch, holding a pint of ale in his hand. Sort of like a play on the picture that there is. I don't remember what monastery it is, but there's a picture that looks a little bit like this, where a child is upon his knees, sitting like this, and then the father is holding his head. Kind of controversial, but whatever. It's a quadruple, and I realized I've actually never reviewed a quadruple on here, so it's about darn time. Quadruples are a Belgian style of beer, usually brewed by the Trappist breweries. Really big malt bombs, a lot of dark fruity notes and breadiness. A really nice style of beer, and I've always really liked quadruples. I don't really know why I haven't reviewed one. I actually believe, now I think of it, I reviewed one, which is the Abt 12 by St. Bernardus. But yeah, to the Beer Here beer. Looking forward to trying this. This is one of their newest releases. It's a special release. It's only released once. Quite looking forward to trying it, especially because it's brewed by with a Belgian yeast strain from one of the Belgian Trappist breweries. Got some info here from the brewery. It says, in the Trappist monasteries, an extra strong and nutritious ale was brewed during Lent to keep the hunger at bay. The sweet drops on an empty stomach, combined with the much idle time, occasionally led to steadfast members of the order giving in to more earthly excesses. They went under the name Malus Pater, the bad father. With this ale, inspired by the Trappists, you can now do the same. And remember, God sees everything, but he does not tell. That was a quite fun description there. It's on 10% alcohol in a half-a liter bottle, 1 pint bottle, and it's brewed with water, malt, hops, Belgian candied sugar, spices and yeast. But I think we should get it cracked open with this Italian bottle opener here. I've only used that once because I got it from my sister. As far as I remember, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it is. It is a really bad bottle opener. Whatever, I get to use it again now. The glass I'll be using, as you see, is the just a plain gold cap, by the way. The glass I'll be using is the Westmanen Trappist glass. Wow, I can just smell the beer from here. Let's get it poured into the glass. Now the color here, yeah, that is just your usual triple color. It is very, very dark red. I mean, it almost looks black to you guys probably, but I do get some murky brown reddish notes in the bottom of the glass. The head isn't that big, probably because I poured very gently. It's a small lace of brown head, but let's check out the aroma. Well, there's a lot of spice actually. I didn't expect that at all, really. Some spicy notes, some yeasty components. It's quite bready smelling as well, like dark bread. Not really any hoppy component at all. It really smells mostly like a malt bomb. Some dark fruit as well. Some dried dark fruit like dates, plums, some raisin. Smells really nice. It's also got that traditional Belgian yeasty component. Smells like a really good quadruple so far. So let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that is pretty darn nice tasting, especially because it's not a Belgian beer, or authentic Belgian beer. It's not brewed in Belgium, but the body on it is quite nice. It is bordering to be a full body. It is very smooth. It is slightly dry in the mouth. Really nice tasting. A thing I like, you can't taste the 10% alcohol at all. I get like a berry note in there, like it's sort of like a berry note, not a specific berry, just like a general taste of that reminds me of berries. It's very, very bready. It's got a lot of like dark breadiness, almost like a rye bread taste to it. It is very, very bready. Some brown sugar notes, a lot of dark fruit, raisins, plum. It's really, really a malt bomb this here. It's got that yeasty component as well, as most Belgian beers, but not as much as I actually expected initially. And it just goes down real easy. It's almost got like a licoricey note to it in the aftertaste. And it's actually quite dry as well, which I didn't expect as well. It's very nice tasting. I actually didn't expect it to be as good as it is. This is really, really tasty. Nice quadruple. Yeah, nice fruity essence from the yeast. I don't know if I would call it really complex, but it got somewhat of a complexity to it, though it's not the most complex quadruple I've had. It is still great, especially when you think of it. It's a Danish guy who's been brewing it, not a Belgian Trappist monk. It is quite close to reminding me of like a Belgian Trappist beer. Nice. Rating wise, I'm gonna go 87. I think it's a really good quadruple. Definitely worth checking out if you get any beer here, man. One of my favorite breweries currently from Denmark is definitely Beer Here. They've been making some great stuff. So I hope you get to check this out if you get a chance. I'm also going to be reviewing their Christmas IPA, and I've heard they're going to brew a Christmas barley wine as well for this year. So I might review that as well, or I'm probably gonna. And yeah, then another thing here, just before I'm going to wrap it up. Christian Søgaard Andersen, who owns Beer Here, is currently opening a brewery in South Africa, a craft brewery called Brewery, which I'm quite interesting to see if I can get a hold of some of their beers, because it should be quite interesting to taste, because he really knows how to brew some good beer. But yeah, an 87 for the Beer Here Malus Pata. This is a pretty good quadruple, guys. But let me know what you think of it if you've had it. You probably haven't, since I don't know if it's available outside of Denmark. I believe it is, because Beer Here does have an export program. But still, remember to leave a comment. I love getting the feedback. And remember to subscribe, check out my older videos and all that. And I want to say cheers, guys. And I'll see you in another beer review.